From a bullied schoolboy to NZ's worst mass murderer, Christchurch mosque shooter was badly picked on as a child because he was chubby. The white supremacist terrorist who callously shot and killed 50 people in a disgusting attack on 2 mosques in Christchurch, New Zealand, was bullied as an overweight child, friends have said. Brenton Tarrant, 28, used semi-automatic weapons to kill defenseless Muslims as they prayed at Al Nur and Linwood mosques on Friday. He live-streamed a 16-minute-long brutal onslaught on Facebook. 50 people have died and dozens more are being treated in hospital after the shootings, with 12 still in a critical condition. Tarrant grew up in the northeastern NSW town of Grafton. Many of his childhood friends still living in the area have revealed Tarrant was a loner for most of his life. Daniel Tuite played for the Grafton Ghosts under-15 rugby league team with Tarrant in 2005. Mr. Tuite said he went out of his way to speak to Tarrant as he was picked on pretty badly. Grafton can be a pretty harsh place. So if you're overweight and a bit what some people might call useless on the field, you're going to probably get picked on. That's why he just kept himself to himself, Mr. Tuite told The Australian. Where we're from, we'd never even come in contact with Muslims, really. Mr. Tuite said Tarrant suffered a knee injury, leading him to spend more time lifting weights at gyms. Something just changed and he got really serious about exercise and got himself in shape, Mr. Tuite said. Tracy Gray, the owner of Big River Gym in Grafton, said Tarrant worked as a personal trainer at the gym 5 or 6 years ago. He started coming to my facility as a boy that was finishing school and showed a lot of dedication to his own training. Then he went and did his personal training qualifications, she told Stuff. Tarrant's grandmother, Marie Fitzgerald, said Tarrant also spent time learning the ins and outs of computers and playing games on computers during his youth. Mrs. Fitzgerald said she was still coming to grips with what had happened. It's just so much of everything to take in that somebody in our family would do anything like this, the 81-year-old woman told 9 News. The media is saying he has planned it for a long time, so he is obviously not of sound mind. The last time Tarrant returned home to NSW was for his sister's birthday last year. Tarrant's cousin Donna Cox said it hurts to be related to the alleged mass murderer. The 28-year-old faced court on Saturday, smirking and giving a white supremacist sign as he was charged with 1 count of murder. Ms. Cox said Tarrant would never comprehend the impact of his actions on his family. That he is from a very respected family, his mom, his dad, were pretty high in the community here, she told Sunday Night. He wasn't raised like that, but I'm not here to defend him. If I could ask him, I'd ask him why. How could you do that? As a child, Tarrant was obsessed with guns and violent video games, Ms. Cox said. His father, a local garbage man who died from cancer in 2010, was widely liked in the community. After his father's death, Tarrant began traveling around Europe. Bulgarian and Turkish authorities are investigating his travel history, determining whether he had ulterior motives for frequenting their countries over the span of 7 years. Somewhere along his journeys, He allegedly forged extremist views and a hatred for non-white immigration, feelings that culminated in Friday's attacks. Tarrant will reappear in New Zealand's High Court on April 5, when additional charges are expected to be laid. Timeline of terror: how the Christchurch massacre that claimed 50 lives unfolded. A 28-year-old Australian man entered the mosque in central Christchurch on Friday afternoon and opened fire on people gathered inside the building, killing 50 people and leaving dozens more injured. This is how the incident unfolded in local New Zealand time. 40 p.m. First reports of a shooting at mosque in central Christchurch. A man entered the mosque with an automatic weapon and opened fire on people inside. 11 p.m. Police confirmed they were attending an evolving situation in Christchurch. Gunshots are heard in the area outside Masjid Al-Nur Mosque on Deans Avenue. Witnesses reported hearing multiple gunshots, with one saying she attempted to give CPR to an injured person but they died. 17 p.m. Multiple schools went into lockdown in Christchurch. People who were in the mosque began to leave covered in blood and with gunshot wounds. 47 p.m. First reports of 6 people dead, 3 in a critical condition and 3 with serious injuries. 54 p.m. Police Commissioner Mike Bush said the situation is serious and evolving and told people to remain indoors and stay off the streets. The Canterbury District Health Board activated its mass casualty plan. 12 p.m. New Zealand's Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern cancelled her afternoon arrangements. 21 p.m. Christchurch City Council locked down many of their central city buildings. 33 p.m. First reports of a bomb in a beige Subaru that crashed on Strickland Street, 3 kilometers from the shootings. 40 p.m. Police confirmed there were multiple simultaneous attacks on mosques in Christchurch. 45 p.m. Reports of multiple shots fired as the shootings, which are ongoing. 59 p.m. 300 people were reported to be inside the mosque. 400 p.m. One person is confirmed to be in custody but there are warnings there may be others out there. Police Commissioner Mike Bush urges Muslims across New Zealand to stay away from their local mosque. 10 p.m. Jacinda Ardern calls Friday one of New Zealand's darkest days. 27 p.m. First reports of a second shooting. A witness said a Muslim local chased the shooters at the mosque in Linwood, firing in self-defense. 5:31 p.m. 4 people are confirmed to be in custody. Multiple fatalities were reported. 7:07 p.m. It was confirmed an AR-15 rifle was used in the attack. 20 p.m. Dunedin Street was cordoned off. Reports the attackers plan to also target the Al Huda Mosque. 26 p.m. At least 40 people were confirmed dead, Jacinda Ardern confirmed. 34 p.m. confirmed that 48 people were being treated in hospital. 46 p.m. Britomar train station in central Auckland was evacuated after bags were found unattended. The bags were deemed not suspicious. 35 p.m. New Zealand's government confirmed this is the first time ever the terror level has been lifted from low to high. 9:03 p.m. Police Commissioner Mike Bush confirms that the death toll has risen to 49. Brenton Tarrant was later charged with murder, and the death toll has since risen to 50.